this competition today, 15th annual Scheinfeld New Venture Challenge. We're so happy to be hosting 3 high schools in the competition today. And my name, like I said, is Julie Sampson. I want to thank you for joining us here. There is nothing better than our community coming together to support these students as they go after their ideas and learn to think entrepreneurially and develop their mindset entrepreneurially. And it's really by our community coming together around these students that they have the support. And I gotta say, the teachers, right? Would you agree? The teachers are amazing. So how about if you are a teacher, can you stand up? Yes. Nice. Good to see you. Really nice to have you. What's going to happen today is these students are going to give their best 8-minute pitch, followed by, we have 10 finalists, and so they'll give their pitch, and then there's 2 minutes of Q&A from the judges, where the judges will ask clarifying questions, and it won't be a time for feedback, and we'll just go through that cycle, 1 through 10, places 1 through 10, and then after everybody is done, we'll take a break out on the patio, enjoy some refreshments, and then the judges have the hard work. And so we'll give them time for their deliberation, and then we'll come back together and we'll learn about the winners. But I want to say the fact that you're here today, everyone is a winner, everyone, truly. That isn't just cliche. Not just a cliche, it's really true. It takes a lot to get here, and we really, really honor that. This competition marks the 15th year of hosting the Scheinfeld New Venture Challenge, and this support for entrepreneurs is more important than ever before. The community services and support that wrap around entrepreneurs and help them grow is so important for students from all different backgrounds, from those that are less represented, underrepresented. It helps them get into different career pathways and develop that network and social support around their endeavors. And that is so highly tied with success. So again, thank you for being here today and really rallying around these students. And we couldn't do this at all without your support, without our community around us. And a great example of this support is our 3 judges, who we're so happy to have here. I'm going to introduce them in alphabetical order by last name. We have Keith Butler, who is Vice President of Visus LLC, and an internet industry veteran with extensive digital marketing experience, having developed digital marketing strategies and programs for Fortune 100 companies, internet and e-commerce, and startups as well. Additionally, Keith's management expertise includes strategic planning, business planning and operations, and financial management. Keith, it's great to have you with us. Next up, we have Pam Tanasi, co-founded WorkZones co-working space and currently serves as COO. She is also a regional developer for Massage MV franchise, which has made therapeutic massage services and skincare solutions accessible to a network of more than 1.65 million members in franchise locations across the U.S. Pam, it's great to have you with us. And then we have Michael Wadden, who is a Chief Commercial Officer at Versus AI, a cognitive computing company specializing in next-generation artificial intelligence. As COO, he focuses on revenue generation and the go-to market strategy for the company, bringing over $3 decades of expertise in scaling global businesses with a focus on human, financial, and planetary impact. Michael, thank you. It's so nice to have you with us.
Hi there, judges. My name is Miana Sturm.
I'm Audrey Arell.
And I'm Brian Antov.
We've all been in the uncomfortable situation where you leave the house smelling great, and in 2 hours, you stink. 60% of teens claim their perfume fades off in a few hours, especially teens and young adults who are constantly on the move. We are confident we are the perfect team to solve this problem. I have found that I can effectively spot market gaps, make a business plan, and lead a team. Audrey has been critical in executing our ideas by helping us build a physical product as well as making sure all our progress is completely organized. Brian has been a big help with his complex understanding of finance and revenue analytics. Our product, ScentSeal, is a confident, affordable, and uplifting product that will become a necessity in your daily routine. Scent that lasts, confidence that sticks. The obvious problem here is that no one wants to be constantly self-conscious about how they smell. It's just one more thing to be insecure about. And it's a lot of money on perfume. We spend a lot. And just have it fade out in a few hours is incredibly inconvenient. If you feel the need to constantly be reapplying it, it'll just waste your money and be very damaging to your bank account. On the topic of bank accounts, the average perfume varies from $30 to $150. I don't know about you guys, but personally, I'd want that thing to last as long as possible. You may be wondering, well, how are you going to solve this? Let me tell you. ScentSeal is here to revolutionize your journey with perfume. It's like a makeup primer, or for those of you who don't wear makeup, a paint primer, but for your perfume. On the screen, you can see our ingredient list. All of these ingredients are all natural, hydrating, cruelty-free, healing, and hypoallergenic. Our target market consists of mostly teens and young adults, men and women. We found this market based on our own experiences as teens who might not always smell good all day. Perfume is really expensive, and it's super frustrating for it to just wear off very quickly. So we wanted to make a product that, one, gets rid of the awkwardness of thinking you stink, and two, is affordable so that budget-conscious teens can purchase it.
As teens, we have direct connection to our target market. Through this, we will be able to use word-of-mouth marketing to create a connected community of customers in our age range. Our product will be easily discoverable through social media, our website, and paid ads on platforms like Instagram and TikTok. We plan on using social media as our primary channel. By connecting with our customer base through influencer product reviews and eventually brand deals. Other companies have noticed this problem as well. Examples of these are For Strange Women, OOV, and Future Society. They all have similar visions as ScentSeal of trying to make your perfume last a little bit longer. However, ScentSeal surpasses these companies in 3 major categories: application, effectiveness, and price. The application of For Strange Women and OOV are in a small, flat tin that you have to apply with your fingers, which can allow for bacteria to grow and get your fingers all gross. We made ScentSeal to avoid this problem, as well as Future Society's oily residue, by putting our product in an easy-to-use, chapstick-like container so you don't have to dirty your hands or have it drip on you. For effectiveness, ScentSeal lasts up to 12+ hours. The only competitor that beats us is priced at $60, which is way too expensive. We decided to test our market through our minimum viable product. We started by sending out a survey to as many people that would take it in our target market. From our 105 responses we got, we were able to verify our value proposition and see what customers are already doing to try to fix this problem, see how much people are willing to spend on it. These charts demonstrate our survey data. We are able to see that 64% of respondents experience this problem. The second chart shows about 45.3% of people who have tried to solve this problem. Since their solutions to this problem are not working, they are the perfect people for us to target. For the third chart, we are able to verify our price point of $12.89, since most respondents said that they were willing to pay around $10 to $20 for a solution.
After our surveys, we decided to make our product. As you can see here, this is our first product, and we tested it among many people and we found out that 70% of people had satisfaction with our product. This was not enough for us. We wanted to achieve 12 plus hours. So after lots of trials and lots of testing, we finally achieved this goal, and we had 100% satisfaction. As you can see here from this quote, someone that we interviewed said, 8 hours after applying Scent Seal and swimming in the pool, my perfume still smelled fresh. This really shows how good our product really is now. Our key advisors are Kevin Sturm and Graham Olson. They have helped us a lot, and we are very grateful. Kevin Sturm is Miana's dad and an entrepreneur and marketing leader. And Graham Olson, our teacher, has helped us lead in the right direction the entire time. We are very grateful for this. For our operations, we plan on developing and shipping directly out of Miana's house. We want to initially sell through TikTok Shop and Shopify, and eventually build a website. For our operations, we want to make the product using a double boiler to melt down the ingredients. We will then put it in plastic tubes and then use a cooler to harden the product before shipping it out. For our finances, we plan on bootstrapping, using our own money initially to create the product, and we want to come to market in July, selling 30 units in the first month with a 15% increase each month. For our profit, we want to have $4,000 in the first year, $15,000 in the second, and $148,000 in profit in our third year. Our expenses will go up with our revenue, having $3,000 in the first year, $15,000 in the second, and $76,000 of expenses in the third year. Our net profits, we want to make money from the start, making $1,000 in net profit the first year, $13,000 the second, and a whopping $72,000 in net profit in just our third year. Going forward, we want to use funds to fuel our business. We want to get into retail stores like CVS and Walgreens, and potentially get into beauty stores like Ulta and Sephora. We also want to add base notes for layering. Overall, we want to change the perfume industry forever. So buy Scent Seal.
Scent that lasts.
Confidence that sticks.
Thank you.
One quick question. Is there an opportunity in terms of the ingredients to use something other than petroleum jelly?
Yes, we actually, after some research, we found that petroleum jelly can be removed. Since it's a water-based product mixed with oil-based products, it can be completely taken out. For our first trial, though, we did use it, and we're planning on possibly taking it out.
Thank you.
So the survey results were great. You said like 65% signified they want something like this. Were you able to test your product with any of them? And did you get feedback on that?
Yes, sir. We had majority people in our class testing our product, and throughout the day, we would have them and ourselves go to people and say, which one do you smell more? And just kind of see success of it. And then at first, it was a 70% success rate, and then after adding beeswax, we finally reached 100% success for guessing the correct one.
So I saw your price, if I got it right, $12.89. That's a gross through retail channel or through online, correct?
Yeah, through online.
Through online, okay. And what's the margin? I could have done the math, but it would have taken a little while. What are you looking at a margin based on $12.89 per unit?
So it's around 50%, around there.
How much?
Yeah.
I'm sorry.
Around 50%, yeah. 50.
I guess, did your costs include marketing expenses? I mean, your forecasting, did you have it also include your website, social media expense, content influencers, et cetera? Is that built into your cost structure?
Yeah, so at the start, we plan on having our own social media account and marketing through there. So we're not going to spend any money on marketing at the start, but eventually we want to expand out, and eventually we will have people.
Good evening. My name is Cece Mock,
I'm Oscar Galindo. And my name is Luke Matthews.
and we are the founders of Harvest Hub. In today's digital age, local farmers are struggling to maximize their reach direct to consumer, particularly younger demographics, due to their lack of expertise in digital and social media marketing. Above Above are some of the real voices from local farmers we interviewed at the Goleta and Santa Barbara farmers markets while collecting data through our NVP. They expressed their lack of success through social media and all agree that they would appreciate and benefit Harvest Hub helping them out. This disconnect results in missed opportunities for farmers to expand their customer base and increase sales. Traditional farmers who excel in growing high-quality produce find themselves at a disadvantage in the modern marketplace. They're unable to effectively communicate their value proposition to potential customers, especially the tech-savvy younger generation who increasingly make purchasing decisions based on online information and social media presence. Harvest Hub has the opportunity to bridge the gap to get local farmers into farmers markets and selling. Our digital marketing expertise can empower farmers to expand their reach, connect with a broader audience, and ultimately increase their profitability. Farmers can overcome their digital marketing challenges without having to invest significant time or resources in learning the skills themselves. Harvest Hub takes care of their social media and website development, which allows them to expand their reach to potential customers. Not only do we help out with marketing channels, but further down the line, we hope to help out with distribution channels as well. We will assist farmers and help set up booths at local farmers markets where we help them sell their produce direct to consumer. Our team has experience running multiple successful social media accounts on numerous platforms, including Instagram and TikTok. And if the farms don't already have a website set up, we would create user-friendly websites that contain weekly and seasonal updates, as well as what and where they will be selling next. With our experience in marketing through the San Marcos Entrepreneurship Academy, we feel confident that we can grow and expand their customer base via social media.
Currently, there are about 1.88 million small to medium-sized farms in the United States, specifically 62,000 in California. Yet only 2,500 of those California farms sell directly to consumers at roughly 700 farmer markets. We want to help California farmers have more success at selling directly to consumers, as this would both help the consumers and the farmers. Our competition includes companies that are in-house marketing, general marketing agencies, and DIY digital marketing. Harvest Hub stands out among the rest of our competition due to maintaining affordable cost, specialized focus, as well as professional expertise, something our competitors lack. Our main revenue comes from monthly fees charged to farmers, $700 for social media management and $900 for social media management plus website creation. We learned that other digital marketing firms charge roughly between $500 to $2,500 for monthly for services. As young, aspiring entrepreneurs, we believe this price point is competitive and attractive to our target market. We will show the effectiveness of our services by utilizing social media channels such as Facebook and Instagram to promote our clients and their produce. Our message will focus on how we empower to thrive in the digital age, increasing their reach and profitability without taking time away from farmers' core farming activities.
All right, and moving on to our financial projections, we have a very ambitious profit target of just over $300,000 by the end of our fiscal year, and we plan to achieve this through a client retention rate of about 85%, coupled with our goal to acquire 8 new clients month over month. Some operating expenses are going to include tech and software investments, such as SEO, digital tools, analytical tools, and various business expenses. And now I'd like to introduce our team. Cece, as our CEO, oversees strategy and day-to-day operations as Harvest Hub. She's gained valuable leadership skills in high school sports, which she applies flawlessly to the business world. Oscar, in his role as Chief Marketing Officer, is responsible for developing innovating marketing strategies with client goals and industry trends in mind. His expertise in digital marketing ensures that Harvest Hub remains in the forefront of the industry. Myself, as the CTO, handles the technological initiatives of Harvest Hub. My understanding of advanced digital tools and platforms enables Harvest Hub to deliver state-of-the-art solutions to our clients, keeping us ahead of the competition. Simply put, we are personable and approachable Santa Barbara teens who are able to connect with rural farmers on ways that big marketing agencies just cannot. And now I'd like to introduce our advisory board, which these people have all been very helpful in developing our business. First, James Matthews, as a certified public accountant, has provided valuable information and feedback on the process of applying for an LLC, business license, and just providing input on some other fees. And our own Mr. Olson, the wonderful San Marcos Entrepreneurship Academy director, has guided us throughout the process, each step of the way of developing and improving our business plan. And lastly, with former experience in the academy, Camille Mock has initially brought the issue to our attention, and since then we've worked tirelessly to introduce Harvest Hub. All right, our primary use of funds will focus on essential areas that directly contribute to our ability to provide high-quality digital marketing services to our clients and establish our presence in the market. A significant portion of our initial funds will be allocated to acquiring and maintaining the necessary digital tools and platforms. These will include search engine optimization tools to maximize visibility and improve organic reach, social media scheduling platforms to create and schedule engaging content for our clients, email marketing software to connect with potential clients and farmers, and lastly, advertising platforms such as Facebook and Instagram ads. And with these strategies in mind, we've developed a cost-effective solution to going about our business. At Harvest Hub, we're not just creating content and building websites. We're cultivating connections between local farmers and the communities that they nourish. With your support, we can empower small businesses and farms to thrive in the digital age, grow their customer base, and strengthen the local food movement one market at a time. Together, let's plant the seeds for change and harvest a future where local food is accessible and sustainable for all. Thank you.
So my first question is, as you all know, AI is really disrupting, right, markets, and one of the biggest areas it's disrupting right now is marketing. And I didn't see it anywhere on your presentation, but I'm sure you've thought about it, but it was nowhere on your list of like applications or platforms, as well as maybe just some thinking you've done about how that's going to impact your competition. I'd like to know.
Yeah, I mean, AI, it could be your friend or your enemy, and at this point, we want to utilize it to our best abilities. And then in the competition-wise, we want to set ourselves apart. As I mentioned earlier, further down the line, we want to be hands-on with the farmers, and we really want to be out there at the farmers markets on the weekends, helping them out hands-on, and AI can't really do that. So that's how we would set ourselves apart from AI.
Do you have any examples yet of farmers who have tried an approach similar to what you're proposing?
While collecting data for MVP, we spoke to lots of local farmers, and some of them had family members who ran their accounts, some were doing it themselves, but they never got the exposure they really would like to see. Yeah.
Thank you.
So I interpret your business as the agency model. You're really talking about creating a digital agency that's approaching a vertical market very directly. Does that seem reasonable?
Correct.
And then, you're using a subscription model. That's how you're going to build your revenue. Did you consider a commission? Because when you find you're going to go in to start buying ad space on both social and direct media, et cetera, online, there's a commission consideration against that. Did you look at subscription versus commission structure to your prospecting clients, or commission and subscription to generate revenue?
We've definitely thought about it. Just to keep it simple for the first off, we started with a subscription base, but we were chatting with farmers and we were talking about we want to be your friend. When you succeed, we succeed. And we were mentioning potential commission possibilities.
And that's our time.
Thank you.
Great. Thank you.
Good afternoon. My name is Jesus Reyes, and I'm the founder of Nexus. Gaming today is global, but communication still isn't. Nexus is here to fix that. Nexus is a platform designed to break language barriers in gaming. It helps gamers communicate seamlessly, no matter what language they speak, so they can connect, collaborate, and compete in multiplayer games. Millions of gamers want to connect across countries, but language barriers makes that difficult. This leads to poor teamwork and missed opportunities. Nexus solves this by translating what gamers say or type in real time. It works right inside the game, so players see the translated message in their language without disrupting gameplay. Our main audience includes casual multiplayer gamers, esports players, and international gaming communities. As the $150 billion gaming industry grows, the demand for cross-language communication keeps increasing. Nexus uses a freemium SaaS software model. The free version includes daily translation, limits, and ads. Premium users get unlimited translations, voice-to-text, customization, and an ad-free experience for $10.99 a month. Market opportunity. Yep, next one. Oh, you were on the wrong line. That's okay. Next one. Next one. You're going backward. One more. There you go. Nexus works directly in-game, translating both typed and spoken messages in real time. Players don't have to leave the game or use other tools. Developers can easily integrate Nexus into their game for seamless communication. Yep. Nexus uses AI to provide fast, accurate translation. It also includes OCR, optical character recognition, allowing it to detect and translate text on screen, like menus or in-game messages. We'll launch in English-speaking regions through targeted ads and YouTube, working with small gaming influencers to build momentum. As we grow, we'll expand into other languages, partner with esports teams, and integrate with popular games. Okay. We expect $10,000 in year one, $40,000 in year two, and $100,000 or more in year three, through premium subscriptions and developer partnerships. I'm Jesus Reyes, the founder of Nexus. I'm supported by a talented team and mentor. We're committed to making Nexus a tool that connects gamers worldwide. We're seeking $15,600 to develop our MVP. If full funding isn't secured, we'll run a crowdfunding campaign and invest $280 into hiring a campaign manager for visibility and traction. Nexus is more than just a tool. It's a way to connect gamers through real communication. I'm excited to bring it to life. Thank you for your time.
How do gamers now connect with each other in terms of if they speak different languages, or does that just not happen?
Well, they don't. That's the problem.
If I were to write you a check for $15,000, what would be your use of funds? How would you use that?
Well, extremely. Right away, we figure out how to use those funds. And first of all, we try to get crowdfunding immediately so we can save up more and develop our MVP product.
So as I understand it, games are built on a rather proprietary platform. They use their own code structure. They
Yep.
use their own, integrated systems integration process.
Yep.
Are you talking about building an API that sits within the game itself? Or are you talking about some sort of overlay application, like a modal window or something? How would that work?
Nexus would work as an overlay. It'd run in the background of any game you'd play. So we try to make it so it wouldn't lag your
Right.
game while you're playing. So we try to make it as lightweight as possible and run in the background.
Okay, thank you.
Yep. Thank you for your time.
Good job, guys.
Thank you.
Hello, everyone. We are Natasha Hurwitz.
Jasmine Ardaz.
And Kenzie Hessel, and we are the founders of S&M Bloom Bar.
On average, in Santa Barbara, people spend between $50 to $170 on bouquets, a price that is often unattainable for many families who are desiring flowers. Flowers represent beauty, love, and connection, and no one should be left out of that experience.
Let's face it, bouquets are expensive. Additionally, just the practice of buying them alone is inconvenient. You have to take time out of your day to drive to the store, pick one up out of a very typically limited selection. And that's just if you're purchasing a pre-made option.
Ordering a custom arrangement can require weeks in advance notice. In dealing with this problem ourselves, we know the difficulties and annoyances of trying to buy something as simple as a bouquet of flowers. We often found ourselves asking if only there was a way to make buying bouquets more affordable and more convenient.
We have a solution. At S&M Bloom Bar, we create beautiful handcrafted floral arrangements at affordable prices delivered straight to your doorstep. In offering this service, we are actively filling a gap in the market as well as eliminating the extra step of having to go out and purchase your own flowers. We are experienced florists, and because of our age, we are willing to operate on lower margins than overpriced wedding florists.
Our company is run by teens, which creates a mentorship aspect where high schoolers can have the job opportunity that offers them real-world business experience.
Our offerings are split into two segments. Our first one is customers can purchase bouquets that are sourced from local wholesalers. We assemble the bouquets in our own homes and deliver them straight to our customer's doorstep.
Beyond that, we also offer an event planning service where our teams come to your event and style all your flower needs.
We offer a monthly subscription of $75. This includes one handcrafted bouquet delivered to the customer's house every other Saturday morning. By having our subscription plan, it allows for our customers to be delighted with a bouquet to brighten up their home without the stress of getting it themselves. To ensure our bouquets are up to our customer standards, we place a survey with each flower delivery to get fast and accurate customer feedback.
Additionally, for our events, which require a minimum of 5 bouquets, we have a baseline price of $300. With the event option, our team works directly with the customer or the event planner to design and style all of the floral arrangements, and we personally set them up in style.
Now, let's talk money. Our revenue model consists of selling a single bouquet for $35. We reached this price through conducting a price survey with individuals throughout our community. Within your bouquet, you're going to have 7 of your more basic flowers. This is going to include your fillers and your daisies, which is going to cost us 65 cents per stem. On top of that, you're going to have 3 of your more premium flowers. This is going to be your lilies and your tulips, which is going to cost us $2.50 per stem. To put your bouquets together, we're of course going to need wrapping, which also comes to $1 per bouquet. I know we're not wanting to do math, so I did it for you. This brings our direct cost to $13.05 per bouquet, making our gross profit of one bouquet $21.95, bringing our gross margins to 62.7%.
On top of the $1,000, we are going to bootstrap the rest. We need an initial capital investment of $2,725. Of this, $1,205 is going towards purchasing and storing flowers. We need a large inventory to start because due to our customer feedback, we're expecting orders immediately. Of this, the majority is going towards purchasing filler in bulk, as that's what makes up most of our flowers. We also need $870 to purchase an LLC, $50 to get flower tools such as stem clippers and flower strippers, $300 to go towards wrapping and ribbons to make sure each bouquet has a personalized touch, and lastly, $300 will be allocated towards marketing costs such as online advertising and making flyers.
We're targeting people who are looking to elevate their homes. This applies to a large sector of the Santa Barbara community, as many people from young adults to seniors are actively desiring ways to add to their space. Another target market is those who are seeking more affordable flower options. Lastly, we are focusing on people with a busy schedule who find it inconvenient to purchase and pick up their flowers from stores. At the supermarket, you will find bouquets near the entrance, attempting to make it convenient, but those bouquets lack aspects of quality and variety which we excel in.
To reach our customers, we're going to be marketing through platforms such as Instagram and Facebook. By utilizing Instagram's stories, reels, and posts, we will share behind-the-scenes content showing our floral arrangements. Another way to promote our services is going to be through Facebook, where we plan on joining market groups and neighborhood pages. We will also be participating in email subscriptions. This is where we will remind our customers of any events or promotions that S&M Blue Bar is going to be having. Lastly, we will make flyers to post at pop-ups around Santa Barbara, along as participate in the farmers market, which happens every Saturday here in Santa Barbara.
Shown above is the S&N Bloom Bar website. Here our customers can find any information they need, such as services, prices, contact information, and why us. On our website, our customers get a better understanding of what our bouquets would look like and what exactly their money is getting them.
Now, why us? We have 3 years of experience volunteering, making and delivering bouquets at Flower and Power. Flower and Power is a local organization connected to Dream Foundation, which works to give bouquets to people in hospice. Our experience volunteering at Flower and Power has given us the skills necessary to effectively make a quality bouquet.
Our very own Tasha Hurwitz is the president of San Marcos Dream Club, which is the high school extension of Flower and Power. This leadership position has fostered qualities of a leader which is necessary in our business in order to efficiently run S&N Bloom Bar.
If you look at this chart here, you can see our competitors. This includes Alpha Floral, Blue Blossom, and 1-800-Flowers. We evaluated each of these companies based on 3 aspects: whether or not they offered a flower subscription plan, if they were locally owned, and if they had this mentorship model. As you can see, out of our competitors, only 1 of them had a subscription plan, 2 were locally owned, and none of them had our mentorship model. As you can see, S&M Bloom Bar offers a unique value proposition that differentiates ourselves from our competitors.
Lastly, let's give a big thank you to our advisors. We have the honor of having the director of San Marcos Entrepreneurship Academy, Graham Olson, advising and supporting our business. Additionally, we are so lucky to have Isabel Staff, who is the Flower and Power Coordinator and Senior Vice President of RealPage.
Whether it's an event, a gift, or just a way to brighten up your home, our mission is to spread joy one bouquet at a time. Join us as we bring accessibility to the flower world. Thank you.
Thank you.
Can you, for the subscription, did you say you get 1 bouquet or 2 bouquets a month?
You would be getting 2 bouquets a month. It would be every other Saturday, which comes to 2 bouquets.
Okay, and then for the events, when you would go, and I assume you're setting them up and bringing the bouquets and helping with all of that, how will you manage to have staff to do that?
As for right now, starting up, we're going to be the ones going for it. If we do end up needing more help, we're going to bring on our friends and family if needed.
Did you do any market surveys, to test whether or not like the delivery and the subscription model is actually super appealing to people?
We did. We interviewed a bunch of people who were talking about like flowers and how inconvenient they were. We interviewed some people that immediately when we brought this idea to them said that they would buy it and that their wives would love it if they just came home and had a flower or a bouquet of flowers for them. So from that feedback, we felt pretty confident.
2 questions. So your retail price, your net price is $35, correct? But you mentioned that typical purchases between 50 and 170. Do you think the distinction, there's 2 questions, this will be the first one. Do you think the difference in price elasticity between $35 and $50 is sufficient to gain you a unique price advantage? And then secondly, and the question of scale came up. As you scale, how will you maintain quality control?
Your first question, correct me if I'm wrong, was, or can you repeat it again?
Sure. So you're offering a product at $35.
Yeah.
And you're saying the market price is $50 to $170.
Yes.
So you've got a $15 or 30% approximately on the low end advantage over your competition. My question is, have you experienced or do you think that price differential that you have is significant enough to gain you share and grow the business, make you distinct, offer you a unique selling proposition based on price?
Yeah, no, we think that it will. I know for me personally, if I go to a supermarket and I see flowers, like a bouquet of flowers for, say, like with maybe a $10 difference, I'm like, oh, I would want to purchase the one that is $10 or $10 lower, which doesn't mean that our quality of flowers is going to be less, but we're just going to have, because we are, like my partner said, a company that is run by teens, we're not going to want to overprice our consumers, and which is why.
And that's our time.
Thank you.
That's our time.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Hi, everyone. My name is Dalton Shoup. This is Stella Mass, and this is Jordan Schmoller. We are the founders of Verbal World, the more efficient and fun way to learn new languages, making it feel like you're exploring another country. We hope to help people speak more confidently and concisely with real-world application.
All right, have you ever been to Cabo and the only thing you know how to say is hola? Well, learning a new language is hard, and not because people aren't motivated, but because the current tools don't meet learners' standards. Most language learning apps lack real-life conversations. Real-life conversation practice is rare and expensive and intimidating. Many learners also struggle to retain vocabulary and grammar because they don't get the chance to actually use it in context. VerbaWorld plans to solve this by offering a fully immersive virtual reality experience. VerbaWorld is an app you can buy on Oculus. Imagine this, you're sitting in your boring, dull class and you put on a VR headset and suddenly you're tan, sitting in the beach in Mexico speaking to a friendly avatar to teach you Spanish. Learners can practice speaking in real time with AI-powered native speakers inside realistic environments like cafe, marketplaces, and airports, and more. It's a safe, pressure-free space to practice speaking, make mistakes, improve, just like learning in another country. The global language learning market is currently over $60 billion, and it's only growing. At the same time, VR adoption is rapidly expanding across education and training sectors. More people are demanding interactive, gamified ways to learn, especially Gen Z and travelers. VerbaWorld sits right at this intersection, offering both innovation and accessibility.
To validate our concept, we conducted surveys with active Duolingo users, including some with streaks over 900 days. Despite their dedication, many admitted that the experience felt repetitive and lacked real engagement. They wanted something more interactive, immersive, and practical. This feedback aligns with our primary target market, high school and college students. Many of them need language credits or are preparing to study abroad. They're already comfortable with tech-driven, gamified learning tools and are eager for immersive experiences. VerbaWorld fits naturally into how they learn through VR and mobile technology that brings language to life in real-world scenarios. We're also targeting young adult travelers and digital nomads who want fast, practical language skills before heading abroad. These users aren't just looking to memorize vocabulary. They want to connect with people and culture in a meaningful way, and VerbaWorld delivers exactly that. Our secondary market includes schools, universities, and language programs seeking modern tools that align with their curriculum and keep students engaged, especially in ESL and dual language settings. In addition, we're also reaching lifelong learners and global professionals who are studying a language for personal or career advancement, including those in business, healthcare, and tourism. VerbaWorld offers something for each of these segments, an immersive, culturally rich, and conversation-focused learning experience that meets them where they are. To grow our user base, we plan to use a multi-channel marketing strategy. We'll partner with schools and universities to integrate VerbaWorld into their language programs. At the same time, we'll run targeted social media campaigns to reach students, travelers, and lifelong learners where they already spend their time. Our email marketing and educational content strategy will keep users engaged and informed while building long-term relationships with them. We'll also launch a student ambassador and referral program to help us scale organically. This approach taps into the learning communities and early adopters in the VR space. After someone tries VerbaWorld for the first time, they'll receive a personalized email within 24 hours. The message will thank them for joining, offer a short feedback form, and ask what they found helpful or confusing. Our estimated startup costs total $48,000, with the largest portion, about $30,000, to product development. This includes building immersive VR environments, programming AI native speaker simulations, and designing a user-friendly interface. We're developing VerbaWorld as an app for Oculus, so we'll also invest in VR headsets for testing, developer license like Unity, and tools to manage our team and workflow. We've allocated $12,000 for marketing and branding, including our website, social media, launch campaigns, and email content. Another $6,000 will go towards business and legal needs, such as company registration, privacy policies, and basic insurance. To fund these costs, we'll pursue grants, pitch competitions, and angel investors passionate about VR and education. We're also looking at accelerators and crowdfunding to engage early supporters. If needed, we're prepared to contribute personal funds to maintain progress. VerbaWorld will generate revenue through a variety of flexible pricing models. Our monthly subscription plan offers access to standard VR lessons and AI-powered conversation practice, making it ideal for casual learners or travelers preparing for a trip. For those seeking a deeper experience, we offer a premium monthly subscription that unlocks the full library of immersive scenarios, cultural experiences, and advanced language modules. For long-term users, we offer an annual premium plan at a discounted rate. It includes all premium features plus early access to new content and bonus lessons. We also provide customized course development, which allows individuals or organizations to request specialized language modules, for example, medical Spanish or business Mandarin, tailored to their specific needs. Finally, we'll offer institutional licensing through a B2B model, meaning we sell directly to schools, universities, and training programs rather than individual consumers, making VerbaWorld a strong fit for modern language classrooms and training environments.
Great. So, here's our competition. This chart compares language learning apps based on 6 very important features. Duolingo offers real-world practice and pronunciation feedback. Babbel adds cultural environment and local phrases to that. On the other hand, Immerse focuses on VR immersion and chat-based practice, but lacks basic features. VerbaWorld stands out by including all 6: conversation practice, cultural context, pronunciation feedback, local phrases, VR immersion, and chat rooms, making it the most comprehensive option. Here are our advisors. This slide introduces the strong support we have for our company. It includes Alice Urbina, a Spanish language specialist and teacher, Graham Olson, the director of the San Marcos Entrepreneurship Academy, and Derek Matz, a tech developer who understands how to build scalable software and can guide us through key technical decisions while helping us avoid common mishaps. Together, they will help us bring in expertise in language, business, and technology to support our venture. You may be asking yourselves, why us? As young, driven entrepreneurs, we've battled through outdated language apps that waste time and deliver simply poor results. Trust me, we understand your frustration. That's where we strive to change this market forever and revolutionize language learning as a whole. Thank you for your time and consideration. With VerbaWorld, you don't just learn a language, you live it.
Have you had a chance to test this out with people to see how effective it is? And for example, if I was going on a trip somewhere, how many weeks in advance I should be practicing so I could, get along on a trip with a different foreign language?
Yeah, we haven't exactly figured out how long it would take, but I would say when you're in those scenarios where you're actually in the country, I feel like you learn 10 times faster. So I would probably say maybe 2 or 3 weeks before your vacation, just to get the gist of who you're talking to and stuff like that.
So this is a VR play, and therefore every customer is going to need to buy and purchase a VR headset. And the VR headset market is still in its infancy. So first off, do you all 3 own VR headsets? And have you really thought through, right, that it's kind of like someone has to buy a new iPhone, right? I mean, it's a pretty significant purchase. So that's one. And then I didn't see the price. I saw your revenue forecast, but did you cover the price and I missed it? The price of the application? For the service?
Real quick, so for the first question, we were looking to also cater towards mobile devices to be accessible for everyone because we took into account that the market is fairly small. So yeah, we're looking to expand that.
Also, I babysit for a lot of younger kids, and a lot of them have
So they don't have the actual VR, but they have the Oculus, which is like a VR experience, and you can buy different like apps for them. So VerbaWorld would just be another like app you can like add on to your thing. So it's like many kids I know like have the Oculus. And for our pricing, for our regular just monthly subscription, it's gonna be $19.99. For our premium, it's gonna be $29.99, and then for our yearly, it's gonna be $139.99.
Thank you. That's our time. Next up, it's Destock from Providence.
Thank you. Now, I want to start off by telling you a story, telling you about something I've seen and experienced in my own life. My dad has a home office, and when he gets home from work, he hooks up his computer to his office with an adapter. It connects it to a monitor, keyboard, and mouse. The reason he does this is because it's much more comfortable to use a bigger screen, keyboard, and mouse. Now, to be honest, every time I walk past my dad's office, all I see is cables. It looks a bit something like the image on the left here. It's inconvenient, it's difficult, and there's no room to work. Now, there currently are options to buy laptop docks, but these are extremely pricey, ranging from $150 to $300. And look at that, it's a mess. There's cables all over the place, and you still need an adapter. It keeps your cables in sight, causing higher stress levels and decreasing productivity. Now, not only are these inconvenient, but both of these don't work. It keeps your stuff in the way, and you can't focus, you get less work done. And we all know we don't want any more stress besides the stress that our jobs already bring. You might be asking, what opportunity presents itself here? And I've discovered this, that there's a highly untapped market presenting itself here. Office organization and productivity tools for laptops. And you might be wondering, how in the world were you able to solve this problem? And the answer is this, Desk Dock, an under-desk, out-of-sight laptop dock. It mounts under your desk with screws or mounting tape, and you slide your laptop in from the front. It has all the ports that your typical adapter has. It keeps your laptop out of sight and out of mind, lowering stress levels, decreasing clutter, and increasing productivity. And it creates a seamless and effortless experience every time you step foot into your office. And in use, it looks a bit something like this. All you have to do is plug your cables in once and you're good to go. You mount it to your desk, you plug your cables in, and you leave it. All you have to do once you step into your office is put your laptop inside the dock and you forget about it until you're done working. Now, what's the market for Desk Dock? 35% of Californians work in offices, and 18.5 million Americans work in offices as well. Our ideal customer is any person who uses an at-home or in-person office or workspace. And the average person spends $200 to $500 per year on office organization and productivity tools, providing a substantial opportunity for Desk Dock to capture a share of this yearly spending. Now, who will we sell this to? We will sell directly to the customer and to any businesses looking to buy in bulk for their employees. Now, how are we going to make Desk Dock? The casing for Desk Dock will be 3D printed in-house, and the electronic components on the inside will be imported from China. And how are we going to get eyes on Desk Dock? We will market it on online platforms such as Instagram, Amazon, and YouTube. And we will sell through platforms such as our own website, Amazon, and Etsy. My team is me and Mr. Jamie DeVries and Brian Anderson, teachers at my school who teach entrepreneurship, and engineering, which can help me kickstart the business. After 6 to 8 months of profitability, I plan to bring in a marketing and sales manager as well as an operations manager. Now, what will Desktop cost us? Let's break it down. The internal board costs us $5.37, and it costs $4.32 to print it. And at $20 pay per hour, with 10 minutes of labor to assemble it, it will cost us $3.33 in labor, bringing us to a total of $13.02 per unit sold. It will cost us $390.60 for 1 month at a projected 30 units sold per month. And we will purchase 2 3D printers at a price point of $699, totaling $1,398. For a full 2 months of selling 30 units per month, it will cost $781.20. This totals roughly $2,179.20 for 2 months of selling 30 units per month. Now for the exciting part. How much money will we make? Desktop will retail at $54.99, providing a competitive price compared to market alternatives that sell at $150 to $300, and it will bring in $41.97 in profit. We will bring in $3,299.40 and $1,120.20 in profit after a full 2 months of selling 30 units per month, which is expected to increase because we are initially set back by the purchase of 2 3D printers. And it will increase to about $2,500 per month and will continue increasing as production costs lower after producing in bulk. Thank you for hearing my plan for Desk Dock, the laptop dock your desk deserves.
Do you let me go first? Yes. So this is a really competitive space, young man. There is so much product out there. Do you feel that what you've developed, either on the product set itself or the pricing side, what gives you the unique competitive advantage, do you feel, over what's out there today?
Yes. Well, current alternatives, they're above your desk. It causes visual clutter. Desk Dock will mount to the bottom of your desk, and it keeps it out of sight. No cables in sight. It increases usable space, and it has a very competitive price point. The laptop dock I showed on my second slide, that was priced at $230. Desk Dock is almost a quarter of that, under a quarter of that price.
Will you have different sizes since everybody's laptops are not all the same?
Yes. Desk Dock will only be made for Apple's MacBooks because Apple keeps it simple with their sizing. They only have 4 different sizes. Other companies have up to 50 different sizes and variations of laptops. So we will have 4 different sizes.
So determining if you have a really good product for the market, it's called product market fit, right? And so not everyone is going to be a candidate for this, right? For example, I use a thing where I put my laptop up on a stand and it's one of my 3 screens. So it's not necessarily clutter or in my way on my desk. Not everybody uses it that way, though. So what have you done, though, to test the product market fit in the market with people to determine, like, how valuable this could be?
Yeah. I've interviewed numerous students, teachers, and families at my school. I showed them how it works. I asked them if they use their at-home or in-person office in that way. And as you mentioned, most people don't use their office like that, or some people don't use their office like that. But a lot of people, what they do is they hook it up, they close the lid, and they place it on the side. And that takes up major amounts of space since it's not physically being used.
And that's our time. Thank you. And Coming up is Roomie Finder from San Marcos.
Good evening. We are Roomie Finder. I'm Rebecca Breto, the Chief Executive Officer.
I'm Amina Salman, and I'm our Chief Operating Officer.
My name is Kay Moharm, and I'm the Chief Financial Officer.
We are Roomie Finder. We work as an app that connects college students to potential roommates. Having a good roommate in college can make all the difference. It creates a supportive, stress-free environment where you can focus on your studies, your health, and your personal growth. When you and your roommate communicate well and respect each other, it makes college life a lot smoother and more enjoyable. Unfortunately, finding that kind of connection is not always easy. Meeting new people can be very stressful sometimes, and roommate scouting can add even more stress to the already stressful college transition. In fact, we found that 100% of high school seniors that we interviewed experienced some sort of anxiety when meeting their potential roommates. So we are here to help.
Through the Entrepreneurship Academy, we've taken classes in finance, marketing, and entrepreneurship, which have taught us how to build a strong and sustainable business model. On top of that, we have friends who are incoming college students, so we've seen firsthand the challenges they face when trying to find the right roommate. This gives us both the business knowledge and real-world insight to create a solution that truly meets their needs. Finding a roommate in college shouldn't be a stressful guessing game, but for many students, it turns into a huge headache. A bad roommate match can lead to tension, poor mental health, and even the need to switch roommates mid-year, which disrupts everything from academics to social life. That's why Roomie Finder is designed to fix this flawed process from the start. We will utilize OpenAI's API to create our smart matching system, allowing us to create a truly innovative, accurate, low-cost matcher. We will also use a detailed compatibility quizzes to connect students with people who truly fit their lifestyle, whether that's similarity, study habits, social preferences, or cleanliness levels. By replacing stress with simplicity and uncertainty with confidence, we're turning the roommate search into an exciting, efficient experience students can actually look forward to.
Millions of college students each year have growing demands for personalized roommate solutions. We aim to target universities themselves to offer our services to their students and high school seniors looking for their perfect match.
To get Roomie Finder in front of students, we will promote the app during campus touring for accepted students and during campus events. We will also be listed on the official resources page of partner schools, giving us credibility and visibility. And to build lasting brand awareness, we will establish a strong presence on social media platforms like Instagram and TikTok, where high school students already spend so much of their time. We plan to host fundraising events at college campuses and connect with investors to generate our startup cost of $50,000.
Why Roomie Finder outperforms the competition. Unlike school housing surveys or social media, Roomie Finder reflects students through lifestyle questions and compatibility assessments. Many of the seniors we interviewed expressed that they felt that their social media accounts did not reflect their true identities. We don't just match randomly, we focus on high-quality pairings. Our app simplifies the roommate search and makes it a more enjoyable experience for students, setting us apart from other options.
Roomie Finder believes every student deserves a great roommate experience, so we offer a free version of the app with essential features to help users begin their search with confidence. For just $3 a month, students can upgrade to a personal subscription that unlocks premium tools such as enhanced match accuracy and additional filters. Whether students choose the free plan or the low-cost upgrade, both options are designed to guide them through a smoother, smarter, and more successful roommate matching process.
Our business model is built on 3 key revenue streams: individual subscriptions, college partnerships, and in-app advertising. One source of income is individual subscriptions. Many users are willing to pay a small fee for upgraded features and better match results, making it a high-volume revenue stream. However, our most important long-term growth strategy lies in college partnerships. These partnerships offer recurring, predictable revenue. This not only provides financial stability, but also increases app adoption among students. Lastly, we generate additional revenue through in-app ads from college-focused brands like Uber, Amazon, and DoorDash, ensuring our advertising is relevant, valuable, and non-intrusive to users.
Although the amount of revenue we've projected might seem a little steep, the numbers add up. There are about 2.5 million incoming college freshmen in the United States every year. If we are able to capture just 12% of that market, we hit our projected revenue amount. With only a few thousand users the first year, we were able to bring in a solid amount of subscriptions and college partnerships, which then boosted companies to want to have ads in our app. After a successful first year, we have the resources to keep gaining money and leveling up. With $5 million projected at the end of 2028, our future is bright.
As an app functioning company, our expenses tend to be lighter than other companies that require real estate and other big charges along those lines. One key operating expense for us will be our web developer. As an independent contractor, we expect to pay them around $40,000 a year with hopes that they will ensure the progressive improvement of our app.
Of course, establishing a company is challenging, and we are grateful for the advice and guidance provided by our advisors, Rachel and Tim Ward. With their extensive experience in the business world, they have played a crucial role in helping us build connections and grow our venture. We look forward to making the college process more efficient and enjoyable for everybody. Thank you for your time.
So I understand you have a variety of ways to generate revenue, which I think is great. Quick question on the subscription part. Typically, how long does it take for someone to find a roommate, knowing that you find out when you get accepted, when you commit, and then you only have maybe a little bit of time before you actually need to fill out your housing information and so on? So for a college or a potential college student, how long are you thinking they're going to be like a subscriber with you?
We're thinking about like 1 to 2 months because like you said, when they get accepted and then they're trying to figure out the roommate situation by the time they need to like commit to the school.
To kind of test the idea, did you guys go over to UCSB and like ask some questions or interview some students or any other schools? You said there were some interest from universities in this, so I guess what did you do to kind of test that theory?
So around our school, San Marcos, we asked a lot of the seniors how they were doing in their process with finding, and they said it was really stressful and they needed more help with it. And we also went to UCSB and asked like more people in college how they felt about the process, and they said they would have loved to have that as an opportunity when they were trying to find a roommate.
So one of the issues I think is going to be is privacy. You're asking about a lot of personal information about an individual to be shared across a platform. How do you address privacy in your model?
That's a great question. We haven't personally thought about that as much as like our app developer would, but we will make sure that we have the privacy like licenses and all of that needed.
Thank you. Good job.
And it's time to welcome Card Hive from San Marcos.
Hi everyone, my name's Evan Miller.
I'm Kelsey Rowe.
And I'm Asher Perozzi.
And we are Card Hive. Raise your hand if you've ever dealt with the struggles of losing a gift card. Well, you're not alone. Around $21 billion have been lost in gift card value. People lose gift cards in the back of their desks and forget about them in the bottom of their purses. This is where Card Hive comes in. We are a secure digital platform where you can store gift card information.
Yeah, our app stores all your gift cards all in one digital wallet. Just scan the front and back and you're good to go. You'll get expiration reminders and balance updates, so you'll never miss an opportunity to spend your money. Say you're walking into a store downtown like Lululemon. A notification will pop up on your phone reminding you that you have a gift card there, and same with online shopping. When we first came up with the idea, we actually found an app very similar to what we're trying to do, but the reviews were not very good. Their customer service was not good because there was no one to communicate with if anything went bad. They also didn't market very well, and there were claims that they were even stealing their money. We're confident that we can rise above our competition and do better.
The market for this business is huge, with over 200 million people in the US using gift cards. Our ideal customer is young, tech-savvy, and shops a lot. To best reach this customer, we will be targeting people ages 18 to 29. 98% of these people own smartphones. They are used to paying using digital options, and they often receive or use gift cards. Eventually, we will expand into the older demographic to broaden our potential customer market.
All right, for our revenue model, our target market is around 200 million people who own gift cards, which is a staggering amount of people. We plan on just capturing 0.1% of these people, which brings us to 200,000 customers to CardHive. On average, we plan that our customers will store 3 $50 gift cards with us. That will bring $30 million stored in our app. We will plan to take a 3% transaction fee on the stored gift cards by connecting their credit card to our app. For example, if they have a $100 gift card stored, $3 will be paid to CardHive when they make a transaction, not through the gift card, but through their credit cards connected to the app. This means that our customers will spend their money stored in CardHive and we're projected to make $900,000 in revenue, and after expenses, a net profit of $579,000.
So yeah, after figuring out that the business could actually work logistically, we wanted to see if people would actually use something like this. So we sent a survey out to our target audience, who are mostly teens and young adults, and asked questions like, do you lose your gift cards often? Which 83.3% said they do. And then we also asked, would you use an app that helps manage them? And 89.6% said they would, validating our customers' pain points.
We will be marketing to our potential customers in 3 main ways. The first is social media marketing, which includes targeted ads, surveys, and giveaways to our ideal customers. The second is by partnering with businesses, and this is much the same as social media marketing. It just involves the official partnership or sponsorship from a business. Lastly, we will be using influencer marketing, where we partner with influencers in industries like fitness, lifestyle, and health to best advertise to our customers. By using primarily online marketing, we should be able to reach our ideal customer efficiently and while operating on a lean budget.
Yeah, so this is our team, where we all attend San Marcos High School and are part of the Entrepreneurship Academy as juniors. My name's Evan Miller, and I'm the Chief Executive Officer. I took AP Computer Science at San Marcos High School, so I have experience in the tech world, as well as me and Kelsey did an internship at a startup tech company, and this is where we were able to get a grasp of the marketing world, specifically in tech. And then I also owned my own small business during COVID, where I was able to get a sense of the business world altogether.
And my name's Kelsey Rowe. I am the Chief Financial Officer, and I have a strong experience in this field. On top of that, we feel very well positioned to put the $1,000 to great use to start this company. Evan and I already have previous experience winning and deploying seed capital from previous new venture challenges.
I'm Asher Perozzi, and as the Chief Technological Officer, I will be using my background in programming to develop our product. With my experience in integration between traditional and LLM programming, all I need to make this app is an AI-enabled dev accelerator, and our first advisor, Sean Wing. Sean has an associate's degree in computer science from this very institution. He has worked on multiple paid coding projects, and he has accomplished all this while maintaining a perfect GPA as a junior at SM. With an AI co-pilot and me and Sean's combined expertise, I am confident we can make this app quickly and with quality.
And our second advisor, Natalie Tufts, is an entrepreneurial advisor, as she has experience by owning 3 local spas in Santa Barbara.
And our third advisor is Laura Nixler, who's our financial advisor, and she has experience owning multiple successful businesses, one specifically in the tech industry.
For our sources of funds, we plan on making a round of seed investment and hoping to raise around $50,000. Along with this, we'll also use the $1,000 from this very competition and put it to our expenses.
Yeah, so our use of funds, specifically starting with app development, making sure our app is fast, secure, and easy to use, where it will not cost as much as a normal app startup because, as Asher mentioned, him, Sean, and with the help of AI, we'll create it for a fraction of the cost. We'll also have to pay fees to the Amazon Web Services for cloud storage, so every gift card is safely backed up, as well as personal information like credit card information or phone numbers. Then to market our app, we'll use targeted ads, social media, and in-store partnerships to get CardHive in front of users, which we'll also need money for. And then finally, we'll cover key tech expenses like security infrastructure and APIs to create all the features needed on our app.
As Kelsey already mentioned, we expect to have $579,000 in profit by year one. While this seems ambitious, this projection is assuming we capture only 1 out of 1,000 of our serviceable addressable market. I think we could easily capture many more customers and greatly increase our year one profits. Join us in increasing the future of gift cards with CardHive. Thank you.
Have you spoken with any businesses to find out how their gift card process and what they actually physically give to someone would work with your app?
Yeah, so I work at the local Backyard Bowls here, and for our gift cards, when we're getting gift cards, we just scan the barcode. So on our app, you can pull up a picture like of the gift card, and you just have to scan it with your phone.
I've been using Apple Wallet more and more lately. Did you guys like analyze whether or not that can store gift cards or not? And is that a competitor or no?
So we've been looking into that. Our original idea was to partner with them, but there are some challenges when it comes to the cost, and there are a bunch of fees. So we plan on in the future to partner with Apple Pay or the wallet. But for now, we just plan on just storing the card information.
Got it. And I might have missed this, but you're charging 3% for the service. Who pays that? Does the customer pay that, or do your partners pay it?
Yes, the customers pay that, so they connect their credit card. The money isn't from the gift card, but it's coming from the credit card of the user.
From the credit card. So the credit card, okay,
Yeah.
got it.
To avoid partnering with vendors, we're just charging through their credit card.
So my gift, if I have a $50 gift card, I'm not going to pay 3% of that $50. The credit card company's going to eat it.
Yes.
Got it.
Yeah, that's the merchant fee.
Yeah, yeah.
So when you forecast or came in with your 3%, there is a merchant fee on top of the transaction. Are you familiar with that, and did you factor that into your cost structure?
Well, because the 3% won't be coming out of the gift card, it'll be coming out of the credit card. Once they pay for the gift card, we only have to worry about holding that information, so we don't have to pay the vendors directly. Thank you.
That's our time. Please welcome to the stage Look Loop from San Marcos.
Hi, I'm Emmy Newell. I'm Sophia Yanovich. And I'm Finley O'Brien. And we're the founders of Look Loop. Look Loop is a used clothing resale app designed for trendy young shoppers. The $120 billion secondhand fashion market is rapidly growing, but current reselling platforms don't fully connect fashion inspiration with shopping. I've been reselling on Depop for 1 year now, earning over $17,000 in revenue, and I've seen firsthand what buyers want but can't always find. Have you ever wanted to buy an outfit, or raise your hand if you've ever wanted to buy an outfit from TikTok or Instagram only to find that it's sold out or unavailable? A lot of you. That's where Look Loop comes in. Look Loop combines Pinterest-styled outfit inspiration with secondhand shopping. Thanks to our AI-powered matching, it's easy to find the right items, and users browse outfit images or outfit inspiration images, click, and instantly find similar or identical secondhand pieces. Sellers list their own items, set prices, and keep 90% of their sales, while buyers get a personalized feed of stylish secondhand finds.
Hi everyone, imagine this. You open an app, scroll through the feed, and you see fits that you can actually wear. And in seconds you found a one-of-a-kind article of clothing that looks affordable, local, and sustainably sourced. Welcome to Look Loop, the ultimate marketplace made for style-obsessed teens and trendsetters. Our customers, they're Gen Z fashionistas who love finding or flipping great looks. They care about affordability, self-expression, and sustainability, and Look Loop is their playground. How we reach them through the platforms they already live on TikTok and Instagram. We're creating shareable and viral content. We've also got email marketing and a subscription option with inclusive perks. We're focused on building a positive customer experience that fuels trust and keeps customers coming back. Our distribution channels. Social media, yes. But we're also forming collabs, doing SMS drops, building endorsement deals, and strategic partnerships. We're not growing our customer base, we're growing a community. Our value proposition is simple. Turn old clothes into cash. Whether you're selling or scoring a vintage gem, Look Loop delivers value to both buyers and sellers. And yes, the app takes a small percent sale of 8 to 10. We capture value through commissions on each transaction and through our subscription model. We deliver value by building strong, trusted connections with our users. We've got a rating system, reviews, fast customer support, and a refund option. Currently, our biggest competitor is Depop. Depop is another fashion reselling app, sort of like eBay, but for clothes. It's cluttered, shows sold out stuff, and hits you with high fees. Look Loop, we're clean, organized, and social. We've got lined fitting rooms to preview fits, a shop local section to support nearby sellers, and our subscription gives actual benefits, like real discounts. So whether you're here to build your style, your closet, or a side hustle, Look Loop is fashion's future, and it fits you perfectly.
Next up, we have our revenue, our costs, and our margins. So we have 3 main streams of revenue, and that is a seller's fee, a regular subscription, and a premium subscription option for our app. Our regular subscription fee is going to be $19.99 a month, and that's going to include free shipping and also loyalty and rewards. And then our premium subscription is going to be $35 a month, and that's going to include a virtual fitting room and also free shipping and loyalty rewards. And then we're also going to have a seller's fee, and that's going to be where Look Loop gets 8% of each total transaction that is made through our app. Next, we have margins. So our startup cost is going to be estimated around $5,000 to $8,000. And we're going to try to get that money through community efforts and angel investors. And onto the business side, our revenue is driven by those 3 main streams that I talked about previously. So the 2 subscription fees, the regular and the premium, and then also our seller's fee. Based on our estimates, with just 5,000 users and only 2,000 premium users, we can surpass $180,000 a month in the future of revenue, and this isn't even including our seller's fee. Now onto our costs. Our early expenses are going to mainly include the app development and the maintenance of the platform, and we're estimating that's going to be about $5,000 a month. And then also marketing and partnerships, so like social media ads and sponsorships and things like that, and that's going to be estimated $3,000 a month. And then also customer support, so we're estimating that to be about $2,000 a month. So that puts us at an estimated $10,000 a month in early burn, and this gives us a healthy margin as we scale because it will provide reoccurring income. Next we have Meet the Team. So this is Emmy Newell, and she's going to be our CEO. So she'll oversee all strategic business decisions and growth initiatives for the Look Loop app. And then this is Sophia, and she's going to be our CFO. So she will lead the technical development and ongoing maintenance of Look Loop. And then I will be the COO, so I will be responsible for like customer fulfillment process. And then for our advisory board, the first person we have is the San Marcos Entrepreneurship Director, Mr. Olson. And also Chad Newell, Cami Newell, Elizabeth O'Brien, and Daniel Yanovich, who are our parents, are also all business owners. So we're going to have them support us and like mentor us through the process of making the app. Next, we have our use of funds. So we're going to use our funds to mainly create the Look Loop app and get a software company to assist us with the development because we're going to try to do some of it on our own, but we need assistance. And then also, like I said before, to create ads and
user acquisition, so like sponsorships, tapping into the influencing world. And then also for any legalities, so like contracts, legal fees, stuff like that. Look Loop isn't just another resale app, it's a curated fashion market maker with a diversified revenue model. We're building a business that is stylish, ethical, and profitable. Look Loop, infinite style with zero limits. Thank you.
How will you handle the shipping part, especially if people have a subscription and they get something shipped for free? What if they're, buying something every day?
Well, as of right now, so we're still kind of working on that because we were trying to figure out like if we should have the sellers, since it's a market maker, if the sellers are going to ship it, or if you buy a subscription, the shipping is going to change based off of like what you have. So I think what we're going to do is if you get a subscription, we help with the shipping, and if not, then the sellers ship it straight to you because that usually takes longer and more time, stuff like that.
How about the competitor you mentioned, Deepak? Do you know what kind of revenues they make and if they're profitable?
They have like over, I'd say like 2 million users. Yeah. And they're pretty profitable. Like Emmy, she's been selling on there for a year, making a ton of profit. So.
We surveyed some students at our school who have used Depop, and a lot of them said that there's a lot of issues, like the app was really finicky, and it was like the shipping process was really like difficult to connect with the sellers, and also it has like limited scrolling abilities, and it's not very aesthetically pleasing, so we kind of just took all of that feedback and used it to help make our app.
So I think you face two challenges, and I would like to hear how you address this. First of all, this is a UDC model, right? User-driven content. These are your users. They're driving their content to your app in this case. So in order to drive the business, you need to do two things, and you can tell me how. Attract UDC, how to gain the content that you're going to put on the app, and then secondly, how to market and distribute the app itself. So have you thought about that distinction?
Yeah, mostly off of social media, we'll market our app and our website, but yeah, a lot of Depop ads show up on Instagram, and I think we would probably, they're not as fun, and we'd probably spice it up a little bit and yeah, just Instagram, TikTok.
Okay, thanks.
And last but not least, of course, as they say, next step from San Marcos.
Hello, judges. My name is Izzy Ratliff.
My name is Riley Beanie Johnson.
My name is Samara Shalhoub, and we're
Next Step. So now, imagine being ready to turn your life around, but having every door closed before you. That's the reality for millions of formerly incarcerated individuals. Nearly 70% of ex-convicts are unemployed 1 year after their release. This is a rate higher than the Great Depression. Hundreds of thousands of individuals aren't receiving the American dream, which promises that with hard work and dedication, that you can build a better life. But for millions of formerly incarcerated individuals, this dream is out of reach. Not because lack of drive, but because lack of opportunity. For me, this isn't just a moving statistic, it's a personal experience that I've first-handedly seen with my parents not having the same opportunities that other people have because of serving their sentence. This lack of opportunity is a daily obstacle for previously incarcerated people because of the defeat they feel when they apply for a job for an employer who associates these negative stereotypes towards them. Therefore, these ex-cons struggle to find secure employment with their record, which can lead to unreliable sources of income, which can lead to recidivism, which is a difficult cycle to break.
This is where we come in. Next Step is a market maker platform that connects ex-convicts with job opportunities to help them successfully re-enter the workforce. First, we conduct outreach to connect with businesses in desperate need of employers and looking to improve their social mission. Once businesses establish themselves on our platform, ex-convicts can use our website to browse job listings tailored to their specific skills and needs.
From there, they connect with employers who are willing to provide second chances, which ultimately leads to the end goal of employment. Direct business outreach is a crucial part in the success of Next Step. We will email businesses directly to ensure we connect with as many employers as possible. We're also going to connect with prison administration to allow incarcerated individuals to get a jump start on rebuilding their future while in prison and continue the support through parole officers after their release.
Our target market is comprised of two main segments. First are ex-convicts seeking employment, and second are businesses opening to hire these individuals. We'll target businesses of all sizes, willing to give ex-cons a second chance, and companies who are constantly looking for employees, or needing to fill entry-level or manual labor positions, with room to advance down the line for these jobs. These businesses will want to work with us because we see how many of them are struggling to find committed and hardworking employees. Additionally, by hiring ex-convicts, they will receive a tax benefit. This is known as the Work Opportunity Tax Credit, which grant businesses up to a $9,600 tax deduction. This shows the benefits that both of our customer segments experience through Next Step. And this is the mock-up of our website. For the development, we have been getting quotes from contractors on Upwork, and with that partnership, we are confident that we can build an innovative site, giving us flexibility to scale as our user database grows and ensuring minimal bugs and easy navigation.
We offer an efficient solution through valuable features such as tailored job listings, an FAQ section, a live chat feature, easy sort and filter tools, and a dedicated email address for those who would like to reach out. These features ensure a helpful and smooth job search process to provide the guidance needed to pursue meaningful opportunities.
Ex-convicts are currently relying on only limited options. First, there are job searching websites such as Indeed or Monster, but they overlook the unique challenges that are faced by formerly incarcerated people. Next, nonprofits can be valuable, but the individual would have to first find the right organization, which can be intimidating for many who struggle with addiction or drug use, and then go through an additional step to find a job. Next Step eliminates this friction by offering an all-in-one platform. So, how do we stand out?
We stand out because our company is representing those who are marginalized and often overlooked. This platform is a brand new addition to the market, one that is representing ex-convicts like they've never been represented before. And let's face it, many companies are struggling and going out of businesses because they can't find employees to fill these entry-level positions. With Next Step, businesses can find the employment they need while improving the community. We're not just offering a website, we're offering support every step of the way. To kickstart our venture, we plan to hold a family and friends funding round to raise $6,000. This is the necessary funds we need to hire a website developer, which prices range from $1,500 to $14,000 on Upwork. And we'll use the leftover cash to pay for an $100 B Corp initial payment and an $800 annual fee. For our revenue, we will only be charging the employers to be using our website, and we will charge them $250 up front and then a $50 monthly fee. For an additional source of income, we will be reaching out to church groups and other businesses motivated by change to be our sponsors. These sponsors will have their logo displayed on their website to show that they stand with their social mission to end the cycle of recidivism. We'll be seeking 3 sponsors, one of which paying $2,500 a month, one paying $1,000 a month, and the last one paying $500 a month. And as you can see in this revenue model, it is a geographical revenue model based in Central California, and we are confident that with the implement of, by year 3, we will be able to make this nationwide with specific partnerships and resources we are looking to foster through programs and partnerships just like this.
As we continue to grow and expand, our financial projections show steady improvement, reflecting the increasing amount of successful job matches on our site. In 2026, we anticipate generating just over $38,000 in profit. Building on that first-year momentum, our 2027 projected earnings reach about $50,000. And by year 3, we are expecting to profit nearly $57,000. Now, let's meet the team behind it all.
Hello, my name is Izzy Ratliff, and I have a diverse set of skills because of my 3+ years of ASB experience, where I've gained delegation abilities, time management skills, and key leadership qualities.
Hi, I'm Riley Beanie Johnson, and I'm a member of the San Marcos Entrepreneurship Academy leadership team, and I'm the captain of the varsity tennis team. Through these experiences, I've strengthened many key skills, all of which I continue to build on as I work towards future goals.
Hi, my name is Samara, and I have a strong entrepreneurial background, having launched multiple small businesses throughout my life. I also gained valuable skills and tangible advice after recently winning $1,000 pitching to local entrepreneurs.
Next Step recognizes the importance of having experienced advisors in guiding our new venture. Chad Ratliff, the former founder and CEO of a digital marketing firm, has been our inspiration for starting Next Step, as we have seen his influential journey turning his life around after his sentence. Michael Shalhoub, the founder and CEO of Shalhoub Financial, brings extensive experience in financial planning and strategy. Lastly, Graham Olson, the director of the San Marcos Entrepreneurship Academy and our mentor, has helped us through everything that we've needed.
So join us. We're not just offering second chances, we're building first opportunities. And with your support, we can end the cycle of recidivism so we can take the next step towards a better future. Thank you.
Can you tell me more about how you will be representing the people who are leaving the prison system on your website or your app in order to, you mentioned that you're going to really showcase them and give them a great platform in which for businesses to find them. Will you just kind of tell me how you're going to do that?
Yeah, so we're gonna have profile listings for the people, like the specific people, where they can list all of their skills and like the things that they're really good at and the things that they'd be willing to work with. So that's
Essentially like a resume profile on our website, and then as well, the businesses will also have a resume profile showing their job openings, and then the ex-convicts can like click apply on that, and then it will notify the employer with their resume. So.
And then as for support, we're gonna have, as you mentioned, there's a picture of like the frequently asked questions. And there's also gonna be a feature where you can send in your own personal questions, and one of us, or down the line, if we hire someone, will be able to answer those. So yeah.
So this is actually called a social business, right? Which is a profitable business that's all about doing social good, right? Which is awesome. Some great CEOs and entrepreneurs like Richard Branson, CEO of Virgin, are really passionate about this exact topic. Interestingly enough, so is our current president. I don't know if you're aware of that, but in his first term, he actually passed some laws in this area. And so what I would have liked to have seen, but maybe you did some of it, is some competitive analysis, because there are groups that are actually launching businesses for this, which again, I'm passionate about. I think it's great, but did you look at the competitive landscape and kind of how you're going to fit into that?
Yeah, so we looked at the competitors just like with a basic internet search, and nothing seemed to come like up. There's obviously support groups and things for reentry programs, but nothing necessarily like business related that we could find at least. So, yeah.
That's our time. Yeah. Fantastic. All right, now we get to go have some refreshments out on the patio, and we'll let the judges do their work. I'll come out and get you when they're ready, okay? Without further ado, let me hand it over to the judges.
Me first? Thank you. First of all, this is terrific. This is the second time I participated in this, and I'm always amazed, A, how hardworking high schoolers are, and how smart and bright. So you really presented yourself really well. Congratulations to all of you. So for third place, we thought the application was a great market opportunity for what the utility could present. There was a strong understanding of what the capital requirements would be. Overall concept and plan was well conceived, well put together. Also had some AI integration into the utility of the application. So third place is for Nexus.
I too just want to thank everyone for all the hard work and dedication you put into this. This is my second time being a judge and the first time in person, and this is so much more fun to do it in person than on Zoom. So congratulations to all of you for doing this. Second place is S&N Bloom Bar. And there are a couple standout reasons why this was our number 2 choice. Personally, my father buys flowers for my stepmom all the time. And she has dementia, and it's something that I think helps her remember just a little bit about what gives her joy. And the idea of a subscription, I think, is brilliant. I encourage you to also think about the vertical of the events as something slightly different than the subscription, because I think they're both viable. They're going to take a little bit different skill set and thought and marketing. But the subscription flower idea, I think, is just brilliant, and I'm really excited how you will be able to have proof of concept here in town and then spread that into other areas to help it grow. So, congratulations.
Okay, I think we need a drum roll here, right? Yeah. First place is Scent Seal. We were fairly unanimous about, we liked everything about the way you approached first off, the value proposition, right? We all would love better smelling, people in our orbit, right? In our world, but just the value proposition was really strong. Perfume is expensive, and I think people do want it to last longer, and you came up with a really creative idea. And so just really well done. The demo was really good too, so at least we got a chance to see kind of what the product would look like. I'll just want to say also, I'm totally blown away by all of your presentations. Really well done, everyone. Really, really well done. And I'd like to leave you all with like 2 thoughts of my own, and I'm sure we share them all. But the first is, whenever you start up a business, no matter what it is, you are always selling yourself, always, right? So practice, always work on telling your story, practicing whatever it is we're always selling, right? No matter what we're doing. And so just remember that. And whether you go to get funding for the business, whether you're going to get your first couple customers in your business, right? Whether you're going to get into a college, right? You're selling yourself, right? So always just be thinking selling, right? It's a very important skill set to learn. The second is mentors. Look for them. Really spend time, right, looking for people that you admire, that you respect. Seek them out. Ask them. Will they mentor you, right? Huge, huge value, right? Made such a big difference in my life and a lot of the people that I look up to. We've all used mentors really effectively. So please do that. In business, it's incredibly important, right? I've got lots of mentors, right, in every business I've ever formed. I've got people that I rely on and I ask questions to and so forth. So use mentors. And that's it. Thank you all. Yeah.
Wait. Okay, so everybody, that was great. We need more of this. All right, so everybody, that's a wrap for the 15th annual Scheinfeld New Venture Challenge. Nice job. Thank you. You're welcome.